Kira is low. Kira's down, but the core is low as well. That's Urel to fall. Danny's still working, 12%. There's Greymane, there's Brightwing, and the core is saved at 10% health. Red, oh my gosh, Red is tearing through the members of Bronze 6. Somehow Ferret's gonna survive. Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and I am excited to be bringing you the grand finals of the Heroic Division. We've got the 7 rings taking on Nexus Retirement Angle in today's best of 5. The winner will be crowned your champion for Season 15. Exciting stuff. We've got 10 players in the lobby. They're almost ready to go here. We will jump straight into map number 1 when we are all set. Hope you're having a good time in chat. Hope you're ready for this titanic Friday night matchup. And you're ready to see some excellent Heroes of the Storm skill on display. Because it's going to be a good matchup. Let's check the map situation. Checking out the bans here. Alterac, Pass, Braxis Holdout, Cursed Hollow, and Towers of Doom are banned away for this set. Nexus Retirement Angle choosing to take us to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 1. Let's go into this draft. We're up and running. Here we are. Game number 1. Draft number 1. 7 rings with their first pick opportunity. We'll see what their draft strategy is going to be here on Tomb. Your draft strategy is to sit and chill, wait hard. Sit like you mean it. Think about this first ban. Vala, first ban, coming out here from the 7 rings. Vala, the enabler of all sorts of fun compositions. Triple bruiser, double healer. Lots of things you can do when a Vala is handling all that damage. Nexus Retirement Angle. We'll see if they're going to stick with the target bans or if they're going to go more generic with it. Johanna taken away here. Johanna definitely in that top tier here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Incredible gem holder. Very safe on those rotations. That does leave quite a few power picks on the table right now. Your big time offlaners, your big time healers come to mind. Diablo going to be the ban from the 7 rings. Junkrat, Mephisto. There's definitely some strong options. We're going to be flying in the first half of this draft. Nexus Retirement Angle, trying to think of which one they want to take off the board here. What they want to trade out for. Mephisto going to be that final ban. 7 rings, first pick opportunity. Root Beer Guy opting for the Brightwing. AoE Cleanse, Global Presence, Spell Armor. Great mobility at level 10. Hard to go wrong with a Brightwing in any situation. Some notables still up here. Lucio, Junkrat, Hogger, Blaze. Lots of power options. See what Nexus Retirement Angle is thinking here for their top 2 picks. Just in case, opting for the Blaze, and Jägermeister is going to take the Anubarak here in the early going. 2 tanks already banned. Makes some sense to control one of those tanks before the mid bans. The 7 rings. We'll see if they want to take their tank now or if they're just going to hold it towards the end here. Mexicano 69 going to grab up the Sylvanas. Ooh, Vina Quaker opting for Garrosh here before the mid bans. Usually we see Garrosh as sort of a late draft answer to an enemy composition, but 7 rings showing early, showing some confidence there. Garrosh Brightwing's a pretty nice combo too, getting some extra movement speed onto Garrosh, being able to polymorph, follow up those throw targets. is a very nice setup that the Seven Rings is building here. Nexus Retirement Angle going to get rid of that Junkrat, one of our remaining power options. I was wondering if they were going to take that themselves, but I guess they've got other ideas. The Seven Rings, I imagine, is getting rid of a healer here. Well, there are a lot of good ones available, so they might just want to keep clamping down on DPS options. See what strategy they go with here. Yeah, they're going to get rid of Greymane. They've already got the Sylvanas, Junkrat, Mephisto, Vala already off the board, so they're just going to try to whittle that category down. Plenty of good healers available here. Malfurion goes well with a Nubrak Blaze. You could also just take the Lucio, take the Rhaegar, if you just want the standard power. AoE Rule's going to grab up that Hanzo, and Vivanche, ooh, is going for an Ana. Cyrus opting for that favored Deathwing. And Crown picks up the Li Ming. Alright. Li Ming to be able to flank on the edge and try to reach Ana, but with that Garrosh, it pretty much said that the Seven Rings was not going for dive here. So Vivanche felt safe with that Ana pick. Okay, Rayvar last pick. Looking for some flex damage for Nexus Retirement Angle. No Greymane to put a chunk into that Deathwing, so we'll see what they want to pick up here. Sergeant Hammer, the last pick for Nexus Retirement Angle. Definitely, between Hammer and Hanzo, two heroes that can work down Deathwing in a reasonable amount of time. Wow. Ana Hammer. Very interesting composition here from Nexus Retirement Angle. See if they can pull it off. Here we go. Game number 1 of the Heroic Grand Finals. On the left in the blue, we have the Seven Rings. Avina Quaker on Garrosh, Crown on Li Ming, Mexicano on the Sylvanas, Root Beer Guy playing Brightwing, and we've got Cyrus on the Deathwing up in the air. On the right in the red, it is Nexus Retirement Angle, Jägermeister on Anubarak, AoE Rules on the Hanzo, Rayvar on Sergeant Hammer, Vivanche on Ana, and we've got Just In Case on the Blaze. Cyrus dropping right down to the bottom lane, just putting a little damage on the wall. Why not? Nexus Retirement Angle, very split right now. Going to put Hammer straight into the top lane here. Crown ready to respond. Beanie Quaker looking for a pick there on the mid. Not going to find it. Right now, Rayvar does not have that Hover Siege until level 7, so I have to take some time in setting up that positioning. Ooh, just a little bit out of position to that wall there. Nice polymorph follow-up there as Avina Quaker threw in Jägermeister. Now going to throw forward Mexicano. Great stun there from Jägermeister, and Vivanche has the heals and the peels to avoid first blood. Checking on our level 1 quests here. Blaze going for the new habits, gathering globes to be able to get an unstoppable on that trait. So Anubarak going to be thrown in once again here. Hanzo 2 stacks out of 20 on that scatter arrow quest. Down here in the bottom lane, Just In Case trying to work on Deathwing. Deathwing definitely a lane bully in the early going. We'll see if there's going to be any rotations here from Nexus Retirement Angle to ease up the pressure onto poor Blaze. Cruiser camps are up. Both teams going to get those going for the mid lane here. Just In Case still working on Cyrus as Jägermeister making sure to not get caught there by Avina Quaker. And there we go. Camp's going to be claimed by both sides here. We'll meet roughly in the middle. Nice block there by Vivanche, trying to save Rayvar some health as Jägermeister engages onto 4 here. Crown going to be thrown back to safety there by Vina Quaker. Crown doing a good job of watching and firing upon the Sergeant Hammer here. Rayvar with that spell armor and with Vivanche just pumping in those healing darts. Doesn't really feel the need to move. Li Ming shells from the backline. Jägermeister thrown in. Ooh, manages to get back over the wall there. Cyrus coming up from the bottom lane to help roast down this wall. Ooh, Vina Quaker nearly caught Rayvar there. Jägermeister going to be thrown away. Uh-oh, Root Beer guy in some trouble there, taking a huge hit. Oh, and that's going to be the Sonic Arrow from Hanzo, grabbing first blood here for Nexus retirement angle. Accident has been called in the chat. Uh-oh, Jägermeister doesn't have the dig out anymore, going to be thrown in there by Vina Quaker, taking some damage, but has enough health to get away. Vina Quaker had to peel out quickly as well as Rayvar was set up for the counterattack. AoE rules getting poked at there by Mexicano. Currently 6 stacks for Blaze, 5 stacks for Hanzo. Moving in there with the Indomitable, gonna throw Rayvar into the back, but Vina Quaker, the one being body blocked here, gets hit with the scatter. Vina Quaker will survive. Level 7 is here, so Rayvar is now mobile. The Hover Siege machine is on the prowl. Both teams do have enough for a turn in here. We'll see who creates enough space first. Looks like Just In Case was able to drop off some in the bottom lane. Cyrus still sitting on 22. Hammer doing a good job of just warding this top turn in. Vina Quaker to try to reposition Jägermeister once again. You see that Seeker level 7 picked up by Crown with that nearly stationary target that is Sergeant Hammer. Definitely going to get some value there. Mexicano was going to get caught there, but had the Haunting Wave to move away. Another throw there onto Rayvar. Uh-oh, Vina Quaker taking a lot of damage here on the way out. Has the Bloodthirst. Will it be enough? Looks like it will. Gets away with less than 400 health. Big hit onto Crown there from AoE rules. Is that going to be enough to get these 23? It looks like it is. 10 more gems required. Just In Case only has 8, though. So another partial turn-in needed. Jägermeister. Oh, looks like Rayvar going to drop off, and this will be first turn-in here for the side of Nexus retirement angle. Just In Case still just doing their best down here versus Cyrus. Here come the Red Web Weavers. It's Rayvar. Ooh, getting a little chip damage on the top side already. Rest of the squad is going to come through to help out and reinforce that position. Right now, Nexus retirement angle focusing mostly on the mid lane here. Going to leave Hammer up top. We'll see if the 7 Rings is going to try to pounce on that. Vina Quaker just sort of floating between lanes right now, looking for the first opportunity. Looks like, ooh, no, Rayvar felt it coming. We'll move back to safety. 10s are here for Nexus retirement angle. We've got the Eye of Horus here for Ana. Napalm Strike, Bunker. Hanzo and Anubarak still considering here. Looks like we got the Cocoon. Hanzo's still thinking about it. Oh, there's the Dragon Arrow. For the side of the 7 Rings, we've got Decimate here for Garrosh, Blink Heal, Wailing Arrow, Disintegrate, and Bellowing Roar. So the 10s are all here. Only 1 kill so far this game. Nice knockback there by Rayvar. Vina Quaker going to keep trying to engage. So a little bit of front damage there coming in from the first objective. Ooh, root beer guy taking a hit on the way through. It seems like mostly hammer. Getting in range of these walls is what's giving them a structure advantage. Top wall down as Ravar continues to press on forward here. Vena Quaker just trying to control that space, but can't remain in Hammer's range. Oh, Dragon Arrow coming out from Hanzo. There's the unstoppable of Vena Quaker. Ooh, is going to get away. Jägermeister nearly got the knock-up stun, but couldn't get through the Indomitable. Nexus retirement angle. Trying to siege through this top fort, trying to get Ravar in range. Looks like the crew is here for the 7 rings. Can a Vena Quaker find an engage here? Gets knocked back by Hammer. Cyrus is going to be coming over the top, as the Nubarak will be the first to be thrown in. Jägermeister trying to dig away, but did not get very far. Eye of Horus, though, healing is going to be good onto Jägermeister. Nubarak gets healed up and is able to move away. Deathwing takes to the skies here to regroup. Blaze trying to drop off 15. Vena Quaker says no way. Just in case. Trying to guard the bottom turn in. Root Beer guy with 9 is not going to be enough. But a Vena Quaker with 1 should be. Blue Web Weavers are now on the way for the first time here for the 7 rings. Blue Web Weavers are on the way. See if a Vena Quaker can make something happen with this objective positioning. Uh-oh, Ravar activated the boosters just in time. Jägermeister going to be thrown on as the burrow charge to escape. Ravar caught in the gate, but manages to move back to safety. Deathwing on the low side here, trying to control this entrance. Polymorph is good this time. Jägermeister, oh, taking a huge hit before digging back to safety. Forces out a Dragon Arrow from Hanzo to peel. Ravar doing a good job of just owning that space and taking down that objective, though. Just in case, avoids the twin lines of stun. Mexicano moves forward, short distance on the Wailing Arrow, and that is going to be a blaze to fall. That's 14 gems, 19 gems on the ground. Still enough for a turn in on the side of Nexus retirement angle if they can find it. Vena Quaker. Caught there in the bush. There's the sleep. Scatter comes out as well. Big trouble here. Brightwing put into the cocoon, but a Vena Quaker still able to get away. Nice blink back from Root Beer guy. Eye of Horus trying to find those last hits onto a Vena Quaker. Won't get it. What a peel back there from the 7 rings. $20 and 17. AoE rules. Does have enough. Red Web Weavers. Next to march down the lane. Jägermeister had the cooldowns to escape. All 3 forts pretty heavily damaged here by Nexus retirement angle, and the Web Weavers are now on the way. 14-14, and what's been a pretty strong defensive game here. Weaver has spawned on the low side. His bottom fort will almost certainly be going down. Mid being taken out here by Mexicano. Looks like they could save this mid fort. Cyrus trying to deal with the top lane pressure. Not sure it's going to be enough. That wave is focused on the structure here. Check on that. Looks like the fort did end up falling. Now Ravar trying to get in range of this mid. There's one catch. Jägermeister thrown in. Polymorph is on time. Nubarak does still have the burrow charge there. Ooh, Crown connecting on 2 with that arcane orb. Bottom lane still pressuring in. Mexicano going to go ahead and wrap that one up. So both teams still incredibly even. Taking a look at the experience, almost exactly the same here. Nubrak going to dig out early here as both teams trying to get their 16s. Jägermeister seems like they want to lead the charge here. The fort is going to go down. Decide not to as Blaze is back on this cruiser camp. Member's going to take the opportunity to dump the gems they have into the bank. Vena Quaker still sitting on 25. Crown on 25 as well. That is quite a hoard here for the side of the Seven Rings. Deathwing getting ready to drop. It's Mexicano with 27. Did manage to get those in for the Seven Rings. Still a fairly slow-paced affair here. Between Hanzo and Hammer, it's definitely difficult for the Seven Rings to engage into this composition. Jägermeister checking that top boss. Nothing doing there just yet. Eye of Horus going to get some interrupts here on the low turn-in. Crown going to have to hold on to those 25. Uh-oh, Jägermeister digs in, but Vena Quaker rejects the engage. Just slowly pressuring on in. Nexus retirement angle, keeping their lanes shoved. Vena Quaker spotted on the edge there by Jägermeister. Nubrak still feeling healthy in between lanes here. Jägermeister peeling on back with the Impale. Vena Quaker wants a throw here. Cyrus going to drop on down as Garrosh put into the cocoon. Quickly taken out by the disintegration beam. Hikano going to go right in there with the double warp. Getting some greed, but gets back to safety. Uh-oh, Jägermeister still barely has the cooldown available. That's going to be Wailing Arrow that came out from Sylvanas. That's a big tool down. Blaze forced to pop the bunker here, calling for some assistance. Manages to get past the body block as Dragon Arrow stuns too, but thrown right back in is Blaze. Now they're looking for Jägermeister. Hanzo killed over the wall. There goes Anubarak. So all of a sudden it's a triple kill here for the Seven Rings. They have plenty to turn in, but they're going to try to time it alongside a boss. With 3 kills, they absolutely have the room to do that. And we're going to sneak away to the low side, get this camp while they know exactly where the Seven Rings is camped out. Does Li Ming have enough for a turn-in? 27 is not enough. They need one more. Vena Quaker going to go ahead and finish that off. Fortunate they couldn't gather up one more from lane there or something. Top fort being taken down as the blue web weavers are now on the way. Bottom lane's stack does have to be dealt with, though. We got a big wave of catapult and siege minions on route. So Brightwing going to go and try to whittle that down before rejoining the fight. Red Keep Wall taking some damage as a Vena Quaker threatening an engage here. Here comes the Web Weaver on the back of this boss. Boss will go down. Objective gets to the wall, or gets to the keep, but won't get a whole lot done. Will it even cast? Yes, just barely. $20 versus 19, 7 rings without those late game hero kills have netted themselves a short level lead. Bottom fort going to go down here to even up this map. Maybe, kind of, sort of. There we go. So So both teams with 3 keeps, both teams about to have level 20s. But this is going to be quite a string of turn-ins here for the 7 rings if they can hold on to all their gems. 20 to 19 briefly. Oh, Jägermeister barely finishing up that camp before Avina Quaker came to visit. 20s are in for both sides. Jägermeister trying to engage forward with this bruiser camp. Doesn't find one that he likes, though. And here come the blue web weavers. Avina Quaker, ooh, looking for something here. Gonna throw a new Brack into the back. Big pop from Sylvanas and Li Ming. This could be trouble here for Nexus retirement angle. Silence comes on out as Blaze and Ana go down. Cyrus over the top is looking for Rayvar. Nowhere else to go. Suddenly Hammer is down. Reset City here for Crown. AoE rules falls. It's a full team wipe for the 7 rings. And all of a sudden, they're just going to prance onto this core. What a pounce and re-engage there from the 7 rings. Catching Nexus retirement angle on a bad flank. And all just like that. Game number 1 goes over to the 7 rings. GG. Wow. Based on the pace of that game, I was not expecting such an explosive ending there. But the 7 rings find what they need, capitalize, and get the victory here in game number 1. Let's go to post-game. Checking out the stats here. 9 kills to 1 in that one, and 5 of those kills came in the last 30 seconds. It was Crown on the Li Ming, top siege, top hero damage in a deathless game for the 7 rings. Rayvar on the Hammer, bringing the heavy stats there. Top siege, top hero damage, nearly 64,000 in that one for Nexus retirement angle. Take a look at the talents here as we update the scoreboard and get ready for game number 2. All right. Game number 2 going to be going to Sky Temple. Once again, chosen here by Nexus retirement angle. Not a map that we get to see a lot of. A lot of teams, not their favorite place, but you can run some pretty cool comps here on Sky Temple. So I'm excited to see what these teams bring to the draft. Yes, Jin is sleeping. Get some cool breeze for him too. All right, looks like the draft is up. Let's get into game number 2 here. So close. Waiting for players. There we go. 7 rings going to once again be first to act here in game number 2. See if they're going to alter their draft strategy at all. I imagine Mephisto not going to be quite as high priority on the ban list. Johanna good, but probably not good enough to catch an early ban. I don't know. Genji going to be the first ban this time from the 7 rings. Because why not? Get that cyborg ninja out of here. Nexus retirement angle. Taking out the best global in the game. Right wing removed. Would not surprise me to see a Dahaka picked up by somebody here. Falstad, another one that can do good work here on Sky Temple. It's a very tall map that Falstad can take advantage of. And of course, the almighty boss going to be looking to be controlled possibly by that mighty ghost. Diablo once again going to be the ban from the 7 rings. Diablo is starting to pull ahead of the pack in terms of tank priority in general, especially here in the upper levels. Diablo can really do some serious damage. Well, Johanna's still banned here. Nexus retirement angle does not want to see the Crusader in these drafts. Avina Quaker snapping a first pick Greymane here. Not one that we see first picked quite a lot. But Greymane's PvE potential is very, very valuable here on Sky Temple. Because it's all about getting ahead on that siege. Vivanche going to go ahead and respond with the Lucio. AoE rules stealing away the Sylvanas from the Seven Rings. So that was almost certainly going to be picked up. Lucio's a tough one to deal with, especially in skirmishes once that high five comes online. Mexicano locking up the Anubarak here. Root Beer guy taking Rhaegar. This is looking very much like a hard push comp that, you know, Sylvanas, just per se, would fit fantastically in. If I was building, you know, basically just 100% siege comp, the last two picks would be Sylvanas Sonya. Obviously, Sylvanas is taken. Sonya, not as popular a pick these days. Still possible, but very much an all-in type of bruiser right now. Nexus retirement angle gets rid of the Li Ming, really trying to disrupt the draft from last game. The Seven Rings here, looking at Lucio Sylvanas, will get rid of Varian. Interesting. Solid side lane ganker if, you know, split pushing is the plan here from the Seven Rings. Nexus retirement angle. Show me Muradin Falstad. What do you got? Muradin Yrel. Close enough. Just in case goes for the Yrel. Great point control hero for Nexus retirement angle. Cyrus going back to the Deathwing. All those knockbacks and pushbacks don't mean anything when you're just unstoppable on the point. And Crown does end up taking Mephisto after I shit-talked Mephisto in the pre-draft. Crown says, "You don't know anything, Crush. I'm taking it anyway." Rhaegar on the last pick here from Nexus retirement angle. What's it going to be? Ooh, a Tracer from Rhaegar. Okay. Tracer, definitely a gnat that can buzz around Deathwing, can go into the back and bother Mephisto. Interesting choice for Sky Temple, though, on a map so heavily made or broken on Siege. Tracer is a very greedy type of pick here. It can work out, can absolutely work out, but I'm just saying, a little bit of a greedy pick. We'll see if it works out for him. Here we go. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, we have the Seven Rings. Root Beer Guy on the Rhaegar. Avina Quaker playing Greymane. Mexicano on the Anubarak. Crown on Mephisto. And we've got Cyrus on the Deathwing in the air once again. On the right in the red, Nexus retirement angle, just in case on the Lucio. Vivanche on Yrel. AoE rules on Sylvanas. We got Rhaegar on Tracer. And Jägermeister is on the Muradin. Deathwing dropping onto the Vision here. Lucio too swift. Gets towards that point. As AoE rules, tries to get onto this tower. Crown going to step out there, put a little bit of Lightning Nova damage onto the retreating members of Nexus retirement angle. The top lane focus. Looks like they're going to start peeling away. Ooh, Avina Quaker stepping forward there. Going to take some hits from Rhaegar. Checking our level 1 talents. No questing talents to be had. So Rhaegar going in deep there, looking for last hits onto Avina Quaker. Crown steps forward with that Lightning Nova. See the Furious Spark here on level 1 to pump up that ability. AoE rules trying to deal with the Deathwing here, just in case peeks in on this camp. How you doing, Shy? Ooh. Looks like we got a camp invade here from Vivanche and Rayvar. Mephisto gonna come on down and see that it's happening. Mexicano in the area as well. They might get here in time, but it looks like they're a little bit too late. Nice steal from Nexus retirement angle. Meanwhile, though, in the top lane, Avina Quaker's been left to wail on this wall, along with the Bruiser camp. Getting quite a bit of damage in here for the 7 rings. Keep an eye on things here. Mephisto solo in the bottom lane for the meantime. Just trying to blink in and grab that experience. Vivanche not going to make it easy though. Blink forward here, Avina Quaker. Trying to run back to safety as Just In Case puts on the chase. Greymane gets away. Temple's now activating top and mid, as is always here on Sky Temple. Nexus retirement angle going to have their Bruiser camp pushing during the objective here. Always something that you like to see. Though quite a bit of value was had by the 7 rings in grabbing their camp early. Jägermeister going to take some damage on the way out here. Root Beer guy may have gone in a bit too far. Rayvar looking to chase forward onto Rhaegar. Looks like the wolf is a little too fast, though. Root Beer guy gets away. Nubrak and Yrel gonna battle here on the mid-temple. Sylvanas and Deathwing remaining on the low side. Nubrak doing a good job of trading into Yrel here. Ooh, Crown steps forward, trying to put the hurt onto Just In Case, just below 300 health there. Good dodge there by Avina Quaker. Just In Case. Ooh, gotta watch out there. It's Crown. Nice blink forward with the Lightning Nova active. Good job here by Crown so far, Just In Case. Man, really living on the edge here. As Avina Quaker tries to trade into Rayvar, got kind of pulled under tower range on that jump. Now Vivanche pushing into the back here. Mephisto is going to go down as Cyrus drops in for support, but he's going to be forced to retreat. All the while, these objectives have remained mostly vacant. Finally, Mexicano able to step back in and get the last few shots here in the mid. Maybe? Yes. Nubrak did get those. Still 3 shots, and then the 5 autos on the top temple. There we go. Ooh, Deathwing gonna have to use the Calamity to get away there.
My temple's power has been expended.
7 rings going ahead and taking their bottom side siege. Looking for a steal here on the right side, but they think better of it. Avina Quaker just using the boss to reposition there. Right now, Nexus retirement angle. Ahead on minion soak and ahead on those hero kills. It's going to give them a little bit of time with level 10s. In just a moment. And there are the 10s. Wheeling Arrow. Avatar. High Five. We've got the Pulse Rounds, and we've got the Ardent Defender here. They're going to use that 10 advantage to try to rip a boss. The 7 rings need a couple more waves. Deathwing right now in the top lane trying to take down a fort here. Crown steps forward to put some pepper onto the back line. Nexus retirement angle, they might be taking a little bit too long with this. Vivanche knocks 2 away as the boss is now low. Seven Rings decides not to go for it. Boss goes over to Nexus retirement angle. Nice timing there. Tens are now in for the Seven Rings. We've got Durance of Hate, Go for the Throat, Bellowing Roar, Ancestral Healing. Ubrak still considering. Boss doing a little bit of chip damage onto the bottom fort, but fort will stay above half health here. Cocoon was ultimately picked up by a Nubarak. Is this retirement angle? Looking to keep up the pressure here. As our next temple in the bottom lane is activating. Jägermeister going to grab a couple shots here for NRA. Rayman going to the mid right now to help clear that wave and get Deathwing down sooner. As the Seven Rings looking for a way in. Vavanche can't get the hit onto Mephisto, but a Silence Arrow does connect. The Seven Rings have warded off the first engage. There is the Fear and the Durance of Hate onto the Avatar of Jägermeister. Crown receives the Ancestral Healing just in time. Mephisto's got to watch out for that Tracer damage. Rayvar is just keyed in right now. Vavanche in some trouble here. Jumps back to safety, gets the high five from Lucio. AoE rules! Oh, nearly roasted. But will survive. It's kind of like game number one. We're looking at a very low kill affair here on Sky Temple. It always tells me positioning for both teams has been pretty dang good so far. Vavanche getting into the back line here. Trying to get the knockback onto Root Beer guys. Rhaegar just dipping around. Crown in trouble, gets hit with the pulse bomb, and that is Mephisto to fall. Mexicano trying to double back here, always difficult to do versus a Lucio comp. Deathwing actually run down as well as Nexus retirement angle. Oh, they're still looking. AoE rules is mounted up though. That'll be it for a Nubarak. So kind of a triple stagger there from Nexus retirement angle is going to get them extra time on the map to even things up and press their advantage. Murden getting some channel on the objective as well. A couple more shots to come through there, and there we go. Top fort nearly taken down by the early pressure of Deathwing. Will still stand for now. Bottom lane to be cleared up by Cyrus, no big deal there. This level 13 parity has now been achieved. We're back to the macro game. Seven Rings already has their Bruiser Camp pushing in the top lane. Jägermeister controlling that vision, gets a quick stun onto two, but now Rayvar and Vavanche thinking about flanking from the edge. Venequaker taken half and pushed back. Root Beer guy in trouble. Gets the Self-Ancestral as Tracer is put into the cocoon. Deathwing looking to get into the air to try to join this fight, but it could be too late here. Venequaker in trouble is trying to walk back away. Looks like will do so. Now Deathwing drops on in. This could be the fight changer here for the Seven Rings. Vavanche is going to be the first to go down. Arrival of Deathwing bolsters the crew and lets them crack on through. Cyrus going to go ahead and reposition there. His top fort goes down. Tracer trying to keep Greymane honest there in the mid lane before moving on down to help out this siege camp. Double blink from Rayvar should be enough to get back to safety, and that will be enough. Lucio going ahead and claiming another armor plate there in the top lane. So right now, Nexus retirement angle up 2 levels and level 16 here. Seven Rings are going to need a really good reason to take their next fight. Dual temple capture coming up next. Here's the silence arrow hits. Greymane in trouble. Greymane will fall. Nice pounce from Nexus retirement angle. A little bit of a scuffle here on the top side. With no Greymane, the Seven Rings don't have a reason to fully commit to this next fight. Avanche thinking about moving in here for another rotation interrupt. He kind of forced away in between lanes. Crown stepping up there. Trying to trade out with Tracer. S15's about to be here for the Seven Rings, as they stick back and try to weather the storm, but Murden already channeling the top objective here. Greymane was thinking about going to answer that, but looks like they're coming to join the team now. Sensing danger here, they move away. Even Talontiers for the meantime, as the bottom altar is now going to be fought over. Meikano dives in, stuns too. Cyrus dropping on down with some damage as well. Hardened Defender popped by Yrel. Avanche not going to be stunned out there by Cyrus, but getting totally ripped on by Deathwing. Tracer does get put into the cocoon, quickly broken out though by the Seven Rings. Bottom 4 taking a ton of damage, but here's the re-engage coming on through. Lucio, though, is going to be caught and taken down. Rayvar still trying to get away from Crown and Root Beer guy here. And now the rest of the team is here to make sure that Rayvar does fall. Tracer taken down in a stagger once again. Top Keep taking some hits here from the Catapult. Despite losing ground in team fights here in the late game, it seems like the map control has been firmly in the hands of Nexus retirement angle. Camp has been stolen here. Boss about to be taken. This Nexus retirement angle with 3 are just going to try to Zerg down this Top Keep. Boss should catch up to the siege minions here in just a moment. Yrel just keeping an eye on things before heading back to base to help with this defense. Boss is at high health, just ripping through our wall here. We'll march straight onto the keep. Seven Rings seizing the opportunity here to come after the Toronto area. Venaquaker receives the heal. Gonna peel on back here. Avanche being chased out, barely gets away. AoE rules though. Short distance silence. Is that gonna be enough for Sylvanas to get away? Lucio prepping with the heals. Bottom keep though is still sieged down by this boss. And Seven Rings, they're gonna keep on going here. They're gonna try to pounce before the level 20s come in from Nexus retirement angle. They move on to AoE rules. Avanche into the back, does not get the knockback stun, but does pop the ult. Crown in some trouble here. Mephisto goes down, but the core is down to 70%. Venaquaker trying to take it out, but Greymane's going to fall. Boss still very healthy here, and this looks like the Seven Rings have made their push and will take game number 2 here on Sky Temple. GG. It took all of them, and it took perfect focus there. The Seven Rings leveraged that boss attempt to get the perfect angle on the core right before level 20s were online, and they're going to go up 2-0 in this best of 5. Only one more win needed to clinch this series. Let's go to the post game. Check out the stat line here. Crown on the Mephisto leading the way on siege and hero damage, 65,500 coming through there. Rayvar on the Tracer. Top hero damage at 51,000 for Nexus retirement angle. We'll take a look on the talents. And we'll get ready for a game number 3. We are going to be going to Volskaya Foundry, once again chosen by Nexus Retirement Angle for game number 3. Draft is up. Let's get in there. Alrighty. See if there's going to be any alterations in playstyle here. Looks like we do have a substitution here on Nexus Retirement Angle. Verd coming in for Vivanche. Vala once again going to be the opening band here from the Seven Rings. Definitely a map where Vala can scale enormously. Thank you, Necro. Johanna removed as well. Everything looking pretty normal off the top here. Volskaya Foundry. Thinking once again, some priority possibly onto the Li Ming. Heroes like Leoric can do quite well here on Volskaya. One to look out for as well could be Zul'jin. And the ever-elusive Nazebo might come into play as well. Show me some Nazebo! Crown opting for that first pick Mephisto after the Brightwing and Diablo bans. Feeling themselves here on the Lightning Bug. Nexus Retirement Angle, gonna need to find an answer. See what that answer is going to be. Sylvanas and Uberak going to be the duo here for Jägermeister and Verd. I was wondering if we'd see the Stitches tech. Mephisto blinks forward, Stitches puts them in the belly, carries them into the dune. No such luck. Seven Rings looking for their next 2 picks here. Ooh. Venaquaker taking the Phoenix. Root Beer Guy going for Stukov. Very skirmishy set of heroes here. Mephisto and Phoenix. Great AoE. Great chase potential here from the Phoenix. But it looks like they are building into that big team fight moment. Nexus Retirement Angle looking across here. Ooh, the Deathwing is banned. Cyrus fans devastated. Just devastated. Seven Rings looking at Anubarak and Sylvanas. Is it a Greymane ban again here? No, it's Genji. Gonna get rid of some of that dive. They can go back and harass that back line. Next 2 picks coming in here for Nexus Retirement Angle. I'd say show me Zul'jin, but Zul'jin kind of gets riggedy wrecked by Mephisto Phoenix. Rhaegar Hogg are going to be the choices here for AoE rules, and just in case, definitely a hardy duo. I like that setup. Mexicano picking up the Rexar here, and Cyrus going for Alex Straza. So we've got a Rexar frontline and a Stukov Alex Straza double heal setup with 2 extra high damage assassins. Interesting. Looks like they're really I mean, I look at this setup and it looks very point control. Oh no, they took Zul'jin. I mean, it can work. Ooh, man. I still mean what I said. I feel like Zul'jin kinda gets roasted by Mephisto Phoenix. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rayvar just puts all the axes into the bear and it works out. Let's see if they can do it. Alrighty, game number 3. We are here. On the left in the blue, once again, it is the Seven Rings. Root Beer Guy on the Alexstrasza. Avina Quaker playing Phoenix. Crown on the Mephisto. Mexicano on Stukov. And Cyrus is playing Rexxar.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
On the right in the red, looking to save their series, is Nexus Retirement Angle. AoE rules on the Rhaegar, just in case on Hogger. Verd on the Sylvanas. Rayvar playing Zul'jin and Jägermeister on a Nubarak. Rayvar trying to step up in range here. Get those auto attacks going. Looks like it is Fetid Touch here for the Stukov, looking to stack up those weighted pustules. We've got the Circle of Life quest here for Alexstrasza. Those are your level 1 quests. And of course, we're always taking a look at that Zul'jin baseline quest. Speaking of Zul'jin baseline quest, Rayvar taking some hits on the way out there. Nearly taking down his first blood in the early going. Avina Quaker getting back to safety there, has felt the rotation coming. The lane splits will commence. Rayvar, stepping forward there, trying to get that axe hit. Will be taken down as first blood by the Seven Rings. 5 stacks here for Zul'jin in the early going, though. 5 out of 40, or 5 out of 30, I should say. Not too bad for a minute in, even with the death. Cyrus going to come across and just be a pest here for a moment before recalling Misha Bear. Misha Bear, no! No! Oh, Misha Bear. Cyrus, how could you? How could you do that to Misha Bear? Using the hero effectively to scout and delay. Misha Bear is now back. And we've got an invade here coming on through from Nexus Retirement Angle. They're going to try to pick up another item here, but Rexxar not going to give that one up so easily. Turret, is still stolen away here by AoE rules, but the getaway is not going to be so clean. Rhaegar goes down. I believe put the turret down, though. Yeah, they ended up dropping both. Good punish there from the Seven Rings. Although, all the turrets are spent. Sad days. Oh, Verd in some trouble there. Nice chase by Mexicano and Avina Quaker. They're going to pick up a 3rd kill here in the early going for the Seven Rings. Control point getting ready to unlock here in just a moment. It's Jägermeister trying to watch these rotations. Digs on back to safety. Did go for the Underking there on level 4, a little extra range to help get away. And help engage in these extra tall lanes. Midpoint is activated here. Nexus Retirement Angle going to be the one to step on first. It's Crown trading a bit there with Rayvar. Charge from Misha onto 2. Nice cleanse, though. Is it going to be enough for Zul'jin to get out? Rayvar low. Oh, nice stun there. Avina Quaker. Oh, had the vision, and that is it for Zul'jin. 8 stacks out of 30 on their second death here. Jägermeister holding the point for now, but forced to dig away to safety. The Seven Rings going to go ahead and hold this point for now. Both teams on level 7. Heal camp, not a priority so far. Seven Rings continues to hold the objective pad. Back at full strength, Nexus retirement angle, gonna try to move into objective range. Seven Rings doing a great job of holding this point, though. Just peeking in with Misha, rest of the team ready to engage if necessary. Channel stopped at 76%. Oh, Verd trading with a Phoenix Waker, and oh my goodness, Phoenix wins another trade, as Phoenix does. Is that Arsenal synergy? Yeah. I think that's been 2 Arsenal synergy kills here for a Phoenix Waker. Back camp up once again here. Going to be claimed quickly by the Seven Rings. This Crown loiters in the area. Nisha going to contest the point once again here. Rayvar getting some extra healing, but is still quite low. Manages to survive. Just in case pushes Cyrus off the point, but Misha keeping a toe in. The Seven Rings about to be ahead level 10s. They will have that for a brief moment. Uh-oh, Rayvar gets chomped on once again. Zul'jin goes down. Verd in trouble as well. There is the ult from Mephisto. Not quite enough. So there is enough healing there from AoE rules and that well tap. Saw some of those ults there. Purification Salvo, Unleash the Boars, Consume Souls. Oh, Rhaegar goes down here on the top side of Quaker. Going to be traded out, though. 1 for 1 there, in between lanes. Lifebinder, Stukov yet to pick, as the Seven Rings picks up that objective. For Nexus retirement angle, we've got Shockwave, Taz Dingo, Ancestral Healing, Cocoon, and Wailing Arrow. Just gonna go ahead and try to reposition here inside this mech. It looks like the bottom lane is where they're headed. Stukov still holding that 10 for the meantime. Trying to be mysterious about it. Right now, Nexus retirement angle doing a good job of representing a threat on that wall. Just not letting the robot push really at all there on point A. Ooh, blink forward here in the bottom lane. Rayvar going to be slowed by Alex Straza. There's the Ancestral Healing, putting Zul'jin back to full. Nice silence combo from Stukov. Verd gets away from trouble there in the mid lane. Stukov right now 12 out of 15 on the Fetid Touch. 16 out of 30 here on the baseline for Zul'jin. And Alex Straza is done with her level 1 quest. Ooh, nice flank there from Misha. Jägermeister trying to hang there. Has the Underking to move back. It's Rayvar getting in position to chuck them axes. Crown, oh, trading hard there. There is the ult from Mephisto as well. Not going to find any kills, and that is actually going to be Phoenix to fall, just in case, with a nice duel there. Crown steps forward. Couldn't find Zul'jin. Here come the Boars. No kills to be found. Jägermeister, ooh, trying to catch one. Nice split, though, from Crown and Mexicano. Top lane pushing here for Nexus retirement angle. Someone's going to have to go and deal with that. Cyrus trying to keep an eye on this bottom side camp while the rest of the team clears top lane. Here's an engage onto Alex Straza. Double hit there. Root Beer Guy going to use the Lifebinder to help stay alive. Seven Rings being quite careful here on their rotations. They know in a straight-up fight they have been doing well. So they don't want to take a fight on NRA's terms. Ravar getting hit with a slow there. Avina Quaker chasing on forward. Jägermeister couldn't quite get through the wall there. Control point B getting ready to unlock in the top lane next. See how much priority these teams actually want to put onto that one. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze was building for a while.
Access terminal online. Security
Avina Quaker, ooh, saw Jägermeister go on by. Now is going to peek out and put some damage on that rotation. Short range attack onto Cyrus, not going to land. The Impale does, though, and going to be a life binder here from Root Beer Guy. Now it's going to be a counter engage coming on through from the Seven Rings. Purification Salvo deals some damage into the back line. Ravar in some trouble here. Here comes the Consume Souls. There's enough healing here to stay alive. Hopefully I didn't blow out your eardrums with my sneeze. Oh, goodness. I've got the directional mic, but, you know, I'm a loud sneezer. AoE rules. Ooh, getting caught outside the gate there. Still gonna get away. Avina Quaker continuing to trade out there as, oh, Ravar's actually finished that baseline now. 30 stacks. That's the double revolving axes. Ravar, ooh, taking big hits there from Crown. Trying to chase forward once again. Ravar caught in the corner. Nice follow-up from Avina Quaker. Zul'jin goes down. (16 versus 16). Nice kill there from the Seven Rings. They look to pick up this structure. All the while, though, Hogger's been pushing the bottom lane. Misha taken down here. Just in case, just chewing on this fort. Thank you, Ranaris, for the confirmation. Shockwave. Oh, they're looking for Cyrus underneath this fort. Nice shutdown there by Verd. And that is Rexar down. And the first structure taken out here by Nexus Retirement Angle. By the way, Control Point B has been up for like 5 minutes. No one's been super worried about it. They're just kind of doing the map. It's fine. Finally, we're going to see Jägermeister come on up here. No, never mind. Forget it. Left side siege camp picked up here by the Seven Rings. Crown gonna try to defend here versus Jägermeister. Ooh, uh-oh, Nubrak didn't get through the wall there. Nice Impale to peel back, though. Avina Quaker continues to chase forward here. Can't quite catch up, though. Now Crown gets a couple of hits there from Jägermeister. Big swipes coming on through. Oh, a gigantic silence onto 4. Verd trying to trade out hard here. Avina Quaker, nice salvo as we saw Hogger actually taken down solo in the bottom lane. Crown, oh, I think got put into the cocoon before the heal went off. Alex Straza goes down. There goes Mephisto. Great timing from Nexus Retirement Angle. Misha Bear going to be going down next here. Verd continuing to chase forward. Oh no! Sylvanas going too far and gets punished there by Avina Quaker. Ravar trying to get the last hits as well. This fort doing a great job on this defense. AoE rules now slowed down. Rhaegar is caught. Jägermeister trying to peel away. Oh no. That's the hit from Stukov. Jägermeister in trouble. Pops the shield, but it's not going to be enough. Anubarak goes down. Ravar trying to clean up here, but can't step forward for the autos. Wow, the Seven Rings short-handed pick up 3 extra kills. Shockwave connects onto 2. DQ combo, though, does not get the stun onto Rexar. Mexicano trying to find an engage there onto Rayvar. Brown stepping forward says, ain't no thing. I'll be in Zul'jin's range all day. All the while, just in case has been just kind of, just kind of running the map, having a good time. Vina Quaker sees that this camp is being invaded. Just in case, he's going to try to take the 1v1 here. Vina Quaker does not have much in the way of shields, but wow, Phoenix is just an absolute brawler. Hogger goes down. Camp taken by the 7 rings. I can't really blame Just in Case here. Phoenix is a hero you see so infrequently that you don't really know the 1v1 potential, but my goodness, Phoenix is one of the main strengths of that hero. Crown gonna blink on back as the Consume Souls comes on out. Jägermeister in big trouble there, goes down before the Ancestral can connect. Objective going over to the 7 rings on the back of those 2 kills, and now AoE Rules being chased out by Vina Quaker. Rhaegar goes down. There's another trade here on the verge. Sylvanas falls. That's 4 taken out here. Rayvar, the only one left. That's 4. That's 3 long timers, 40 more seconds until Anubarak, Rhaegar, and Sylvanas are back. Could this just be a march to victory here for the 7 rings? Objective is starting to angle around this keep, but Rayvar is burning it down quite quickly. Here comes Hogger. It's 5 versus 2 right now. Objective is just going to try to take away the shielding on this core, and they're going to go for it. Uh-oh, Vina Quaker getting healed up there. Core down to 77%. Objective gets another slam. That could seal things here. The Mimic from Mephisto as well. 7 rings are going to move in, take the victory. They win 3-0, and they are your Heroic Division Grand Finals champions. What a dominant performance from the 7 rings. They will take game number 3 in a, wow, in a fantastic fashion there. I was not expecting that to be such a one-sided performance. I mean, the mid games, the early games were looking very, very close in all 3 games, and then all of a sudden, late game, 7 rings, just turn it on, and they are your 3-0 champions. Let's go to the postgame. Check out the stats here. Vina Quaker top hero damage on that Phoenix, 9 killing blows that game. Just putting on an absolute clinic out there. Rayvar and the Zul'jin, top hero damage for Nexus retirement angle. Over 81,000 there. Did their best for sure, but just wasn't enough to overcome the 7 rings today. Take a look at the talents here as we update the scoreboard, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our champions.
What's up?
Hey, Avina Quaker, congratulations on the 3-0 and the Heroic Division win.
Thanks.
No.
Oh, looks like the whole crew's coming on through. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Really solid performance today. Tell me about the journey here through the Heroic Division. It's been a good 15 weeks here. Do you feel like, you had it all the way? Good, strong division. How'd you feel as a team just coming through this division?
Wait.
We felt like it was like we wanted to play in Storm, but we made the decision early on to play out Heroic this time because we wanted to win the division before we moved up to Storm. There's a sense of pride in winning a division before you move up, I guess, and that's what we wanted to do when we came out, and I guess we accomplished it.
Yeah. Looking really good today for sure. it seemed like the theme of the matches going through all three of them was things were, you know, maybe not the third one, but the first two, things pretty low key in the early game and the mid game, and then just around level 20, you just exploded through with those team fights. Has that been kind of how your series have been going, or is that just sort of how it landed today?
Yeah, 24/7 practically.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, for our comp, it's mostly like late comp, because for Mephisto and also for Li Ming, like the damage can only build up in late because in early game we don't have a kill potential.
Hmm.
That's why you see late game we just turn.
Well, man, it really showed in all three games, just those late game team fights and honestly really calculated core pushes on a couple of those. When you're going into a core push there, when, you know, it's not just, you know, a walk-in 5v2, you're going into a team with a defense, is that something that you get to practice a lot of and you feel like you've got a good sense that you're going to take down this core, or is it still kind of a guess?
I wouldn't
it's
say
just
it's
Sky Temple, man. You know?
yeah. I
Like,
wouldn't say... Go ahead.
so like on that map, if like you're behind on macro, I feel like the only way to win is you just go the boss. You'll fucking, or excuse me, you just go all in. That's what you gotta do. That's simple.
Well, definitely
also-
worked out there on Sky Temple for sure.
Yeah, their macro that game was much better than ours, I believe. They just had better control. They had much more structure damage by the time we got there. Avena, will you mute yourself? So, we felt like the only way we win at that point in the game was to boss and just go all out and push it.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly kind of caught me off guard. I was like, okay, they take the boss, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, they're going all the way to the core, and it was honestly a really nicely coordinated push. I thought it was really cool to watch.
And when you say the calculated thing, because we're doing a lot of painting in Storm League, we sort of know our limits. And one thing for people to really underestimate how much structure damage that Mephisto do in late game is critical, because like most people would expect Mephisto to take the percent damage on level 16. However, for me, I like the Q burst. With the mimic, you can burst 8 times, which is like 1.5k damage on structure. That is huge. So yeah.
Wow, yeah, definitely a good thing to note for all the Mephisto players out there. So you mentioned you've got your sights set on Storm Division. You feel like, is the whole team's ready to go? You're looking to stay together as a squad going into next season?
We feel pretty confident.
Yeah, the only thing is I might need to travel back to my country and come back in the next year, so we might have a sub. So
Ivy just
Okay.
graduated college. Everyone congratulate him.
Hey,
thank you.
So he's going to go back for a while, but he'll be back. We'll see how it goes.
Eventually. Yep.
I'll be glad to have you back for sure. And yeah, super solid performance today. Heroic champions. Hard to get much better than that. Congratulations. The floor is yours. Any shout outs you'd like to make in your championship speech?
I will shout
Oh,
out. Sorry, I will shout out Rodney. Rodney's imaginary friends. We asked them literally yesterday at like 5 p.m. if they'd scrim us last second, and they made it work. And so that was really cool of them. Everyone else in the division, fantastic to them.
Yeah, definitely the guys who just face. I love facing those guys. So it's fucking.
Yeah, they're
it's always a
actually.
good time. Like I
It's
love
just
facing
it
those
sucks
people.
beating people that you
I
actually
love you guys,
like.
man.
Yeah, but it's good series.
Yeah, and either big push power for the same team. Because I think they're the guys that we must scream for sure, I think.
Yeah.
So either thanks to big push power.
All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for coming on by. Congratulations once again. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the Storm qualifiers this summer.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice one.
Have a good
Thanks.
evening.
GGs.
GG's.